How's it going, everybody? This is Lone Conspirator back for another live stream. Hope everybody is doing. Getting a late start today. It's just been one of those weeks, and days this week. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be live streaming some Fishing Planet. Got Joe Dirt on board with us, along with Cappy. And gonna give this game a try. Here, it's pretty good. See out. Let me do. All right. But let's get Joe. Good morning, guys. We're live.
Morning. Lone?
I'm at I'm setting up my character here, so give me a minute.
Let us know and then we'll come to the lake you can fish. Or river, whatever it is.
Just keep the graphics settings at of the default. Oh, and today is Friday, for those of you who don't know. 5th? 26th? 25th. There's all the... Okay, so now how do I join, fellas?
Go to the lake that you can fish and pick the room with new friends.
Because I'm looking at a lake right now.
You're looking at what?
I'm looking at a lake or pond.
Yeah, so walk up to the edge. Which room did you go into?
I didn't think I went into any.
Are there other players around you? Okay, just a second. I have to realign so I can go back to the...
I have to go to the map?
Oh, I'm talking to myself on the other side.
Yes, go to the map.
Hold on. I was trying to key in there. You gotta make sure you got gear set up first, or you ain't gonna go nowhere.
Okay, how do I do that?
Inventory.
And bring that up. Yeah.
That
Escape.
Yeah. And then I'll quickly go over the board like you have a backpack and
I just hit escape and it completely kicked me out of the game.
Oh, weird. Mine goes to the map screen.
Oh, he was probably already on the screen.
All right, let me start it up again.
Yeah, you were probably already on it. Because usually when you hit tab, it'll ask you. You have to actually hit quit and gives you like 2 prompts to get out.
Oh, I gotta set my guy up every single time?
No. Well, unless you didn't save or something. Oh. Now, once your character is made and all that, and you log in, you should come to the main screen. It says
All right.
map, inventory, shop, events, leaderboard, all information up top.
Approach the shoreline, use WSAD to move around.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take you through the tutorial.
Oh, do I gotta complete that first?
It goes very fast, yeah.
That's why I said there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve to get it started up.
All right, so I'll let me go through this.
Yeah,
Oh.
once you're set up and all that, you'll just be able to join with the gear you already have loaded.
So how do I reel in?
Left mouse is to reel your line. Right mouse is to like pull back on your rod and set the hook.
I got a blue.
That was fast.
Well, it is the two. Anything you got to do to cast further out?
Hit F11.
Yep. Yeah, it'll probably talk you through it. Now, if you have a wheel mouse, up and down will be your reel speed, which is the little arrows you'll see on the bottom right in that circle. The outer circle will have a series of little squares that go around it or whatever. That's your drag, your tension of your line. You're going to adjust that with plus and minus. So when you get bigger fish, you're going to stress your line. You got to back that drag down a little bit.
Using bread for bait. All right, so how do I end this tutorial, Arky?
Keep catching some fish.
And so basically, you just gotta wait
Yeah,
for it to
it's
get done.
helping you. It's gonna help you level up a bit.
I had a bite, but I lost.
Yeah, the trick is when you get a bite, you want to right click first, and that sets the hook, and then you go to reel in. Because if you try to just left click it or hold your mouse, it'll yank it out of them.
Golden shot. Okay, so to start this game out, you've got to go through and finish the tutorial.
Yeah, a little tutorial. You catch like a couple of fish and yada yada. It's basically just steering you how to do the basics.
Hey, renegade out in. Ooh. I think
Come on, right clack.
What'd you say?
No, I was watching Lone on the stream and the bobber started taking off. I'm like, right clack.
I'm changing my. I gotta finish setting up my Twitch and YouTube, or yeah, Twitch and YouTube. I always set up my Facebook and stuff like that and forget to change the title on you.
Yeah, I thought you were playing Insurgency Fish, and I'm like, oh, this looks good. We can.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody just came in and was like, "What the hell?" Hey, Victor. Good morning. How are you? Trying something a little bit different today. Happy wanted to have a little tournament last night of whoever catches the biggest fish, but I wasn't around. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to try this out and see if maybe we can't do a fishing tournament and have maybe a giveaway. I got a shark.
A shark?
I'm kidding. Green sunfish.
Like, what kind of freshwater shark do you get? Gar. Close enough. Catch a 100-pound alligator gar, you'll know it.
All right, so it's time for a real catch. Open inventory and change your bait for.
All right, when you go to your inventory, you'll have a backpack tab, and then that little row in the middle will show you all your stuff, your reels, line, lures, the little worm is your baits. That's where you select your different equipment. Big green sunfish.
What are you doing?
How the hell did I turn down the music? Jesus, it's too loud.
When you're in your inventory screen, top right, the little gear, where the sound.
£1.5 cap.
You gotta drag that first. Drag those red worms into the bread spot.
Alright, so I'm trying to finish the tutorial here. And actually go fishing with Joe and Cappy, but I guess I gotta go through this first.
You probably gotta go through those steps to get to the fucking settings.
I think I hardly hear you guys over.
Yeah, just go through all that and get that out of the way, and then you'd be ready to fish. They're gonna take you to the little starty lake anyway.
All right. It says I got to decrease the line to 20 feet, so you got to use the O key. Yeah, or 20. It says 20 feet, but at the bottom says 20 inches. This is weird. At the top, it says decrease the line leader to 20 feet. It has the foot indicator, but the text in the middle said 20 inches.
Yeah, I see it. The little -20 foot thing. Yeah, it's inch. That's going to be your other important setting you'll get used to using for different fish. Will be at different heights.
All right, so I did that, and now I can't. Nothing's moving.
Yeah, it's O and P for your up and down. Fucking tutorial seems harder than actual fishing when you get in there.
Well, you know, it's not the most intuitive thing.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I did the tutorial.
I got a trophy white cappy. Oh, crappy.
Somebody called me that in the game one time. It's like, nice fish, crappy. I'm like, it wasn't a crappy, and I'm cappy. And the guy's like, oh, lol. He's like, I thought your name was crappy, like fishing. I'm like,
Now it says you can leave the lake now and go home like a real winner.
There you go. Now you're in there well. Now you can spend all your money and rage quit. Oh shit, I spent all my money on that fat new rod and I have no money for bait.
Alright, maybe it'll let me in the settings now so I can turn on this friggin' music.
Yeah. That's a nice cappy. Hey, look, you're level 2 already.
Okay, so now I'm at the map. Where do I need to go?
Well, first you're going to want to check your inventory and just see how everything's set up there and make sure you have enough bait.
Okay, so I have to go into the shop then?
Inventory.
I'm in inventory and then there's...
Right, and then you have backpack, home, licenses.
No, I'm in inventory and I see map, inventory, shop, events, leaderboard.
Right, the next row down, you should have details and then backpack, home, license, any of that. And you're in the inventory tab. You want to highlight inventory.
Yep, well, I'm in inventory. I'm seeing like screenshots or something.
Oh, just uncheck hints. That's what you have on hints. That's why I uncheck that little show hints and hit close.
See, what the fuck? Why don't they have something that's clearer than that, you know? Alright, so do I want to close this?
Yeah, uncheck the little show hints. I'm just watching on the stream.
Oh, there we go.
And then hit close and you won't get those fucking boxes anymore.
Alright. See, now that's...
They assume you know that from playing other games.
It's like, yo, like how would you know that? What's up there, Cuddy Loco? Welcome to the stream.
Step by step, and then when you get here, it locks you up with what do I do?
Yeah, but it's not step by step because they didn't include this kind of shit.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's like this. That's why you should have a tutorial because and then making you sit there and continue to fish and repeat the step you already learned is retarded. They should have gone through this kind of stuff instead of making you just redo the same step over and over.
All right, now you're in. I see you on your main screen. Now you have a backpack, home, and license.
Now I can see why you rage quit. All right, so now, all right, I want to go in backpack.
A backpack's going to show you what you have equipped. That's what's on your character. That's what you're going to be going out in the field with. So you want to check before you leave especially when you go to travel to like the next areas, they're going to cost money to travel. Now it may cost $1,800 to travel. If you don't make $1,800 worth of fish and you leave, you lost money. So you want to make sure you have enough bait and things like that before you go out. Your other equipment is going to be stored in the home tab. That's everything you own. So as you buy equipment,
It's
generally
empty.
when you buy stuff from the shop, it'll automatically put it on your backpack unless you don't have a spot for it. Meaning if you don't have a tackle box, you can only hold so many baits. At the very bottom right corner is going to show you what you're able to carry.
You know,
A
this
reel
this
and all
game
that.
is much more deep and complex than still waters run deep, Cappy.
Yeah, it seems like a lot at first, but it is kind of, once you understand, it's so straightforward.
Well,
But
it's
yeah,
like
that
it's like
first day.
it's like in real life.
Yeah, you open a bite, you don't know how to tie a knot. 2 years from now, you're an expert. But yeah, home will be where everything's at. The other thing you're going to want to keep in mind is licenses, okay? When you fish in a certain area, you're going to have a basic license. With a basic license, you can keep most of the small fish, but it'll tell you the restrictions, and then you're going to have to throw away trophies. They're going to be your money, so you don't want to have to throw them away, or release them rather. So you're going to want to buy like an advanced license for that area. You could purchase it for 1 day, a couple $100 of in-game money, or you can purchase it for like a lifetime and use what's called fish coins or whatever. They're the little icons up under your name. You'll have like a star, which is your level, a little coin icon, which is your fish coins, and then your money.
All right. So far, I've got a basic Texas license.
Correct. Now you have plenty of loot. If you go up top to shop, that'll give you your tabs to buy things.
Okay. So why don't you give me a basic setup? I should.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to shop.
Okay, I'm in shop now.
Okay, and then go to licenses. And then down the bottom, Texas. And it should give you two choices, basic and an advanced.
Down at the bottom, I have to change page.
No, you'll see shop, and then the next row down, all your stuff, and then you'll have licenses. You click on that tab, and it'll drop down all the areas you can fish.
Yeah, but it looks like there's multiple pages. The licenses I'm seeing.
Yeah, but if you click on the name licenses, it'll drop a little drop-down box.
Oh, I see. And go to Texas. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll take you right to Texas. You don't have to search through. Yeah, correct. I'm trying to simplify as I go through.
Yeah.
All that
I thought
crap
you
right.
meant at the bottom of the page. I didn't know you meant the bottom of the menu.
Now you go to advanced Texas license, and you can see how much it's going to cost. And then you look up top, see how much money you have. What, $16,442?
Yeah.
So you can buy, if you just want to fish for the day, you could just buy an advanced Texas license for 1 day. If you look over to the right, it's going to tell you release, no restrictions, take, no restrictions. You can keep anything and everything.
Okay. Well, based on what we're going to do today on the stream, do I just want to get 1 day right now, or 3 days, week? What do I want to do?
You could do 1 day just for now, because we're going to fish for 1 day right now. It's like kind of real time. Not real time, maybe a little faster, but it'll be a while we can fish there. So just get 1 day for now. You can always buy another 1 day.
Okay, now I'm looking at this and I see it says unlimited, and it says 7. What's that?
That's the
coins?
gold coins. Yeah, if you look up top under your name there, you have 2 right now.
And so I can't get unlimited then.
Correct. Yeah, that's really what I spend my gold coins on is advanced licenses, because once you get to the higher level places, they cost like 20 and 30 gold coins. Of course, you could just buy a license for the day, and it's cheaper. You could do it that way. The whole idea is you don't want to spend money until you really earn it. You don't want to buy a month license right now, because it's going to take you a lot of sunfish to make $4,800 up when they're only $50 a pop.
Okay, so I bought that. Now what?
Okay, now go back to inventory.
Okay.
All right, and then you have nothing in home, I think, right? In your home tab,
No, it's empty.
Okay, so back in backpack again, and then we'll see what you got for your gear.
I got a number 8 hook. I got Well, off to the right it says 9. Is that the 9 hooks?
Yep. Yeah, when you buy them, it'll tell you quantity. So when you purchase something, you'll have like 9. So if you snap your hook or they break your line, then
8 twisted lines.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, this is
so
my first time playing
buy
it. So
hooks.
okay, so I
I'm
have
just waiting for the stream to update.
275, I guess, feet of monofilament line.
Yep.
And I've got 44 pieces of bread and 23 worms.
All right. Let's buy some more bait. Go back to shop.
Okay.
And then you should see your subsection rods, reels. Go over to baits. And then you want insect worm baits.
Insect worm. Okay.
And then if you see the first one's probably red worms there, you can buy. It costs $50 for worms. Pretty expensive at this joint.
Yeah.
But and you get 25 of them. I'll tell you what level is required to buy that item. So you'll.
What the hell? It's like $2 a worm.
Yeah. All right. So buy some worms. You'll get 25 more of them.
Okay.
All right, and then you should be probably pretty good. That's going to be plenty of bait for you.
All right.
And then you should be pretty much set. I mean, your inventory, you have your rod. If you go back into inventory, I'll just explain a couple of things very quickly, and we'll start fishing. Once you're at your inventory, you'll see your equipment on the left there, and then the number 1 is green, correct?
Yep.
Okay, that means that setup is good to go. If it's red, that means something's out
You're
of
missing
whack.
something.
You're either missing something or the line's too heavy, the wrong bob or whatever. Okay, yada yada. And then you hit your little bait tab, which is the little worm in the middle there, row. And then you should have like 40, almost 50 worms right now, I think, something like that. And bread.
Well,
Yep,
I'm sorry, I was looking at. I lost it.
In the middle row where you have all your inventory icons, like a little locker, the reel, there's a little worm icon looking thing. It's like the 4th or 5th one down.
Yeah, well, that's baits.
Yep. Each
Yeah.
one's your section. So
Yeah, I've got bread and red worms under there.
Okay, yeah. So we got 48 and 44. Yep. So you're plenty to go. You're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, so we're going to the map then?
Yep. And then Lone Star Lake.
Right. And then what, travel?
Yep. You did buy the license, right? The day license or whatever.
Yes.
Okay, so it should show you licenses advanced. And then a time or whatever.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you're good to go.
And
Travel.
since I'm already in Texas, that's where I started, there's no cost to travel, right?
Yep. Yeah, this is where you want to farm, basically, to begin with. You want to build that money pool up, and then you can slowly buy, like, another... Now you'll be able to go to Mudwater in level 3, which is right above it. That's the next area in Missouri. But that costs $1,800 just to go there for one day.
Okay, so are we going to do a friends-only room or a private room?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what do I do now? I'm looking at the lake.
Yep. Just pick where you want to fish.
Right, but I see random room, new friends only, and new private room. Do I select any of those? Like, how do I want
to make sure you have room selected? I'm trying to find you. I see Joe.
Yeah, I'm going back to the...
What's your name in the game?
Lone Conspirator.
Okay. Is it all one word or two?
Yeah, it's all. I didn't know you could do two, so I just put it as one.
There you go. Alright, I sent you a friend request. Maybe something will pop up. If not, go up top to that little, looks like a people icon on the top right, next to the question mark. See if you have any friend requests or anything there.
You and Joe on... I see you. Joe's got a circle with a line.
Am I there now?
On the friends list. Well, I see both of you. You're green. I don't know why. Cappy's got like a silhouette head and like the Ghostbusters circle.
Am I still that way? I'm at the lake now.
No, Joe's green. He has the circle. It just means he doesn't have an avatar thing or something. Or oh, that might be premium.
Okay, I see. All right, I see Joe's room now. So I select that and then click Go Fishing.
Yep.
Loading.
So I sent you a friend request, but I still don't have you. Did you accept me or no?
I think you were already on my friends list. I didn't accept anything. It's
Okay.
already there. Maybe Steam does it automatically. Man, that chat window's a little intrusive. Can I shut that friggin' thing down?
Yep. Tilde key. Well, you won't see other people's fish they catch, but yeah, you can turn it off.
Oh, so I won't see your fish if I put that down?
Yeah, that shows the board of like chat. Like you won't know if anybody chats to you, or that's the chat and or fish board.
Okay. So now I'm at the edge of the lake. Are you guys in there?
I see
I'm at the lake.
Yeah, I see Joe as the only one on the friends list. I think you actually have to accept me in the game. Just hit escape and then go up top to that friends tab, and there should be I sent you a friend request.
It's giving me an option to unfriend you, so I'm assuming that you're my friend already.
This place must be really shit.
I might have to leave the room and come back to update it.
Yeah, the for you, Cappy, and for both of you actually, it's the add friend button is grayed out on your profile. So we're friends already.
I see Lone is joining my. So he's here.
Yeah, it says request sent. Still on yours. There we go. I do see you there though. Oh, see the little plus sign? I was just watching on your tab. There's a little plus sign off to the right of the person's name. That should give you another options.
I see both your icons around the lake now.
Yeah, but like that board you were on the friends list, you see how there's a plus sign all the way to the right of the panel of each player?
Yeah, it didn't give it. It says like chat. This chat, send gift, unfriend.
Okay. All right. That's somehow we're friends then.
So are you guys at the edge of the lake yet?
Yeah.
Can we see each other like physically or no?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I don't see you guys.
I'm just restarting back in to get you on my list.
I'm at like the basic starting point. I didn't change any like near the house.
I'll come find you. I see you across the lake. Straight across the lake now.
I keep trying to right click to zoom in on you like.
Yeah, right. I hit G for grenade. It didn't work.
That's a South Park, a style of fishing. Okay, so I guess we'll just start fishing then.
Yeah, fish.
That's weird.
Fish
I
away.
don't see you.
I just said Cappy join.
It's Cappy.
Yeah, I still just see Joe Dirt. It shows one friend only in the room, but it's weird. But I'll still see it on it. That's irrelevant. Just makes it easier to join the other player.
I wonder if my hooks are too big or something. I'm not getting any bites.
I'll tell you what's big
Hit
on
me in
your
the head with
character.
your fishing rod.
Alright, I just caught a bluegill.
Yeah, it tells us what you catch.
And I can keep everything?
Yep, because you have an unlimited license. So, how much fish can you hold? Top left corner. It should tell you your fish stringer, and it'll be like 0 so many pounds.
I see Fish Hut XS 448/4.4 pounds.
Okay, so you can hold up to 4 pounds of fish. Then you gotta sell, but you can cull your thing. Like you can, once your stringer fills, then you can release the smaller ones to keep bigger ones, if you know what I mean.
So what's a good size fish? Right now everything's under a half pound.
Depending on the species, bluegill is probably a poundish. They'll be trophies.
Do I just want to keep everything?
You can. Generally, I like to keep just trophies and bigger fish because they're your money. Once you catch a fish or you have fish, you can go back to your inventory, and you have to always have your line reeled in completely to be able to go into your menus. And then now you'll have backpack licenses and fish keeper. Fish keeper will show you what fish you have.
Now I'm rolling my mouse wheel and I see little arrows on the right bottom corner going up.
That's your reel speed. That's how fast your reel reels in. So with a bobber, it's not so much important, whereas if you're using a spinner or like a jig or something, a spinner bait, that's where your speed will determine, how fast you're reeling in. Different fish like different speeds or stop and goes and things like that. So that you'd only worry about really if you're using those baits. But when you want to reel in like quickly, you'd go, like, say you want to recast, you wheel it all the way up and reel your line right back in quick. Generally, I like to keep mine in the middle, around 2 clicks or so, because if you get smaller fish and you got a heavier line and you're reeling quick, they'll flip them right up out of the water. It's just a preference. You'll get used to that. The other ring on the outside is your drag. Okay, what that is if you see your fish, your line meter going all the way up into the red, you're stressing something, and you'll see it flashing like your line or your rod or your reel. You'll need to hit plus or minus on your thing there to reduce or increase your tension on your line so you don't snap it.
I just leveled up.
The other thing you want to do here is panfish and crappies and all them guys usually hang around maybe 14 inches to like 22 inches on your leader. So you're going to want to adjust your leader up and down to target different fish, where bass and things and catfish are down deeper. So you get down in the 30s and 40s and all that.
So,
just for a note.
What do I want to set it to now?
Generally probably in the 15 to 20 area, and it just experiment. Usually what I'll do is cast like 5 casts at 15 and see what I'm doing, then increase it to 16, 17, and then see where I start getting more bites or bigger fish, and then I'll find a target zone, and then I'll just stay with that.
Now, if I cast, like, turn to the left or turn to the right and cast that way, does that have...
Yeah, you can cast toward the lily pads. You can get snagged in them as well. So you gotta jerk your line, free your line up. But yeah, you can fish anywhere you want. You can move while you're fishing, meaning you could have a fish on, a big catfish, and you can move around while you're fighting them. But yeah, just feel free to kind of do what you like and get a feel for it, and you practice, and then once you start catching fish, you know what technique you're using. You stay with it. I'm actually going to start fishing instead of talking.
Damn it. I timed out. I waited too long.
Oh, you got lucky bobber, though. Yeah, you get different challenges, things, or achievements, whatever. Number of fish, number of trophies, strikes in a row. Oh, you got trophy bluegill.
Now, what does that mean? Is it's over a certain size?
Yeah, they're bigger ones. They're worth more money. Like I said, once you catch fish, you can go in your inventory, and you'll have a fish keeper tab now, and that'll tell you how much the fish costs or what you're going to get paid for it.
All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to keep everything up until I get to my max, and then.
That's what you do, and start releasing this from smaller to bigger, and just keep filling them up. You know what I mean? Exchanging them out. That's what's nice with the like fish nets. You can release with them. The stringer styles, some of them hold more weight and bigger fish, but you can't release them once you catch them. You got to be careful what you keep. As a side note, but you'll probably be using those nets anyway from here out. They're the best way to go.
It was.
And then if you want to experiment with and cast farther in different areas, it's F11. That will take you from flip mode, which will only let you cast about 30 to 35 feet, or you hit F11 and you'll right click and bring that little circle up, and you can aim where you want to cast. Like say you want to target a lily pad area, you know, or the edge of a lily pad out in the water somewhere, and you could direct cast.
All right, I'll ask you about that next.
Because just like real fishing, you know, fish like to hang around those areas and ambush the bait from the cover.
Okay, so I'm ready for my next cast. So I hit F11. Is that what you said?
Yeah, and you'll see your rod will flip to a different position. And now what you'll do is right click, and it'll bring your target icon up, and that's where you move that around, let you know your distance and where you can cast. Left click will bring your meter up, and then you left click again when it's right in the middle of the cast spot.
Now, can I move that mark around?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How do I do that?
Mouse, just right click and then steer your rod around.
But I mean, can I get it to go further out?
Yeah, by just pointing your mouse up or down.
It doesn't go.
Yeah, there again, it's only going to cast so far, depending on the weight of what you're using. These are float rods, are not really meant to cast so much real far than, you know what I mean? A spinning rod would.
I cast at 44.
Yep, but that's the two modes. The flip mode's nice when you find good spots because it's convenient. You just left click and it just whips it right back out in the water for you. You don't have to dick around with the bullseye and all that.
I don't get the bullseye.
When you right click?
Nope.
Meh. On cast mode?
Uh-huh.
Well, you're special then.
It feels my inner expert.
Wonder if there's a setting for that. Yeah, as soon as I right click, you get that blue cone. You steer it around, your meter goes up and down on the right.
Hey, new personal record.
Are you in there, Tappy? I don't.
Right click, you say, right?
Right click.
Oh, see, I've never done that. I always cast. I guess I right click or left click.
Oh, you don't need that. That's just a target reticle. But yeah, in theory, you could just steer your rod and left click, I guess, right, and bring the meter up. Yeah.
That's kind of helpful though, because I just got right next to the pads over there by you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm over here by Joe.
Have you caught anything? Because I haven't seen your name.
No,
fishes
I've been
for trophies.
catching my tongue on my freaking lip, talking so much.
He's an elite fisherman.
I don't want to show you guys out, man. A big level 32 coming, dogging up the joint, you know. It's like the other day, I'm teaching Joe and Mudwater how to catch, and all he says is, Joe Dirt caught, Joe Dirt. I'm like, he's like, you're not catching. I said, I know. I'm trying to find where they're at. I'm a good teacher. I make sure the student is getting what they want, and then I go, shit, I ain't catching shit. I forget my spot. I'm trying with a different depth right now to experiment. I forget what fish are in here.
I only catch small ones over here.
What do we have in here? Okay, but shiners, bluegill, channel catties. There we go. Grass pickerels, buffalo heads,
I'm almost at my
spotted
max.
bass, and white crappie. All right, so trophies are red ear, sunfish, and crappie, and bluegill. They're the ones you want to aim for. They're the ones that are bigger money. Let's try a different spot. Joe's catching them all over here. I'm moving. Coming over the newbie hole. Oh, jeez, I have my leader set. No wonder.
Oh, you can get hung up and stuff too, Lone.
I heard Captain say earlier you
Cast
can
on
get
logs
caught.
and stuff.
Yeah, you can get caught on the lake.
Now I'm gonna start catching. I have a leader at 40. I was like,
Move over to the lily pads. So do you not want to cast into the lily pads?
you can, but you may get hung up if you're in the middle of it. I try to cast around the edges of them.
Cast right. Okay.
Yeah, you just yank your rod back and forth. Sometimes you have to increase your drag, which will be your plus and minus. You have to hit your plus key to increase the tension to be able to pull it out.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Personal record. 41 bucks.
Nice.
Guys, bring beer.
Yeah, I've got
Yep.
some dragon's milk.
Add a monster.
They're lacking music. Or talk radio.
Okay, so now I'm seeing that fish number. Fish is in yellow, bold.
What?
I think I've exceeded my.
Oh, you filled your... Yeah.
All right, now go to your fish keeper in your inventory.
How do I do that?
Just go to I, and then you should have now backpack licenses and fish keeper.
Okay.
And then you should have an option to release, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you could go down the list, see what the smallest fish are, and you could just start release a few, catch some more, release a few. You can see how you can cycle and just keeping the bigger ones.
Should I release the one that's worth the least amount of money?
Correct.
$35. So my smallest one was $13 a release.
Got a big one.
did was I just sent you the trout sport pack.
Oh, look at that.
To
We caught a
Lone, the one I sent
3-pound
you.
smallmouth buffalo fish.
Oh, they're nice, the little buffaloes. They put up a mean fight.
But then that was like the 3 pounds, dude.
And I leveled to 7.
Oh, you're almost at trout lands. But yeah, I don't know when you'll get it, Lone. You might have to, once you leave the thing and come back, but you should have a sport pack I got you. The one I got Joe. And that has a big net. It's like a, what's that, 40-pound net or something, Joe?
Yeah, it's 66, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
So you'll have a new rod, a reel, some baits and some goodies, some lines, and a nice net, which that's really the reason for the sport packs are nice. They're only a couple bucks, and you get a net, which is really, you can keep that many more fish. You don't have to
And the better reel.
Yeah, and you don't have to constantly release fish. You just keep them all and sell them.
Now, once you go to sell them, is that like end your day or what?
Yeah, and you could just leave and, you know, yada yada. And
So-
sell your fish and come back again. Because it doesn't cost anything to travel. You just got to look at your license. You may have to buy another one-day license. But
All right, so
they're only a couple $100.
So once I leave to sell the fish, I'd have to buy a new license. I have a 1-day license.
I think so. I don't know if it goes by actual game day or if it's a fishing day. I'm unsure because most of the places I have it unlimited, so I don't pay mind to that. One thing you could look is when you are in your inventory and you're looking at your fish keeper, it should give you a count and your total money reward. That is what you want to look at before you leave when you go to a place that you had to pay to go. So if it costs you $1,800, you don't want to leave until you see $1,800 on that money bag, or you lost money when you leave. If that makes sense. You always want to try to keep positive money. That's usually the biggest mistake you'll see people, or questions that you'll see on these tutorial videos is like, I'm out of money and I've only been playing for a few hours. All right, well, what did you do? I bought a rod, but oh, well, mistake. You want to just build your money up a little bit till you level up, because when you level up, you're going to go to the higher level area. Whereas I catch one catfish at North Carolina, it's worth $400. So, you know what I mean? You want to save your money till you get up to at least level 10 before you start spending shit. Of course, you can go to the DLC and buy, or to the shop, and for like $2.99, you could buy a little fucking premium account that'll double your XP and, you know, things like that.
Pay to win.
Yeah, but not so much. Sometimes you may need that to get out of a hole. Like you realize you got cornered and you got like $1,000 left, and you know, baits are $200 for fucking worms. It's like, oh shit. Say you just spend 99 cents for a 1-day premium, you know, and you make your money back because you're doubling your XP and loot. Sell like 3 trading cards and get a day's worth of loot. I gotta stop watching Lone Fish and just start fishing.
I'm fishing for money. I'm gonna be hungry if I don't get a bunch of fish.
I'm watching Lone on the stream, and I turn my head, and my friggin' line's bait's going. Son of a bitch. I don't think I caught anything yet. I've been dicking around.
Yeah, I haven't seen your name popped up.
I only casted like 4 times. 3 of them at just the wrong depth. One of them I lost.
I didn't have room in my backpack for my Whisper Light stove and coffee pot.
Catching smaller fish.
Yeah, try experimenting with depth. Lower your leader down a couple inches at a time and try different heights and different spots.
Wife and I are talking about, as of last night, taking the trailer and driving to Texas.
Do what?
Go to Moab and different places in the fall when no one's there.
Just a...
Yeah, just see some stuff. Trying to see things while I can. That buffalo fish is my biggest fish since playing the game.
Oh, another important aspect. When you're reeled in, you go to your map or your escape, whatever, and look at weather forecast. You'll see like a graph. Certain times are better than other. Like my graph right now, I'm in my slowest time. It can vary for each player depending. But my peak time looks like 1 to 2 p.m.-ish. 3 p.m. is going to be peak fishing time as far as my weather.
So we're at the same lake, but could have different weather?
Yeah, only being I could be on a 3-day trip and you're on a 1-day trip and you can advance time. So say you fish through your 1 day, you just hit the T key and you can advance to the next day. So I'll actually have different weather and it'll be nighttime and foggy and you'll be fishing in the day, you know. Even though we're in the same room, our conditions are different for each other, which kind of makes it unique. So what it is, like, if I'm using a certain technique and catching fish, you're like, oh, what are you using? I'm like, oh, it may not work for you at that time. So just something to keep in mind. I'm going back to my other spot. Try these lily pads over here.
Fish drug me into the pads and got me hung up.
Way out there and catching us. Did you move away from that dock there?
What's that?
Did you move away from the wooden dock?
That was
I'm not
me.
even near there. I'm way to the right of it.
Oh, that was you, Cap?
Yeah, I just watched you whip that fish right the fuck out of the way.
I almost hit myself in the head with it.
Yeah. I wasn't having a good look at the dock.
You fish both sides of it?
Nah, I was out of my peak time though. Mine's 1 o'clock. I advanced up to noon, so I should get some hits now, hopefully.
Holy crap. I just moved over to the dock. I just got a $39 one. Far from me. All right. So should I cash out right now and sell these?
Well, you don't have any travel costs, so you certainly could.
Well, yeah, the only cost would be your license.
You bought unlimited though, didn't you?
Well, no, actually, it'll tell you when it expires. I think. At what time?
Because I've got $234 worth of fish.
When you're in your inventory, go to licenses. See what your advanced Texas says. Time.
Expires 8/26 at 11:09.
11 what?
11:09
PM.
a.m.
Oh. Yeah, so you might have to buy another license.
Or should I just try to keep replacing my smallest fish with something bigger?
You can.
Maybe
I mean, you got money. Yeah, you've made money, so I would say cash out. And then, actually, because then you may get that pack that I sent you, and you'll be able to replace with the bigger net. And when you come in, you're not going to have any worries. You just keep stuffing them in there.
Okay, so how do I do that? Go to inventory?
Go back to map, and you should see leave at the bottom left.
Warning, are you sure you want to leave?
Yeah, and then you hit yes.
Okay, it looks like I have more. I'm over my max. Is that going to do anything?
What do you mean?
Like, hold on. Like I have, my limit is, well, the fish hut is 4.409. I have 4.788.
No, you should be fine.
Okay, so that's not, oh, because I'm unlimited, so I'm not gonna get penalized.
Yeah. You're just pretty much stuffed. You can't fit anymore.
Okay, does that mean I'm gonna lose one of my fish?
I don't think so.
All right, so what do I want to do? Go to inventory?
Just go to leave at the bottom left on the map. And that'll take you out of the room and back to the main area.
Okay, so I paid $200 for the license. That means I profited $34. All right.
I'm guessing, but from looking at what your money was, you started at what 15,000. You have 17,692 that I last saw. And then it shows you, like, if you had a premium account, what you would have got: 159 XP, 351.
You have to buy that with real cash?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm back at the globe world map, or the country map. So do I go to the shop now?
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, for that sport pack, you could try going to shop. You might actually have to back out of the game and then restart in to get that, because that's a DLC. You know what I mean? So it may have to download. It's just a matter of, exiting and coming back in to have that equipment available.
Okay, so I'll quit out and.
Yeah, that's what's nice about this too. And then when you come back in and get your stuff set up, map, just go right back to where we were. Join friend room, boom, back in.
Oh, I just got the message now that I have to accept a gift.
There you go.
All right, so I'm adding it to my library. So now it should be. And thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Since nobody joined the tournament, I had Steam wallet money. I sent Joe that pack. It's a nice little starter pack because it gives you a decent, like you'll probably want to replace the reel you're using now with that one. Maybe even the rod. I don't know what Joe did. And then put that big net on. Make sure that's equipped on your guy and you're ready to go. Plus, you might have got some gold coins in that pack. I forget what you totally got.
Okay, delivered. Sports spinning trout pack.
There you go.
Okay, my license is still good.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I think it was a time thing, not so much the game.
Yeah, and it looks like it's based on.
Like you bought it, say 11:08. It's good probably for one day till like tomorrow at 11:08.
I guess this game is based on West Coast time.
Not sure. Another thing too, each day you log in, like 24 hours after you had logged in. Say, for example, we logged in at 11. You log in tomorrow at 11, you'll get a daily bonus. So you build up cash. You get 50 for the first day, 100 second, so on. And then when you hit day 5 of say 5 days in a row, you get a gold coin or coins for that, and like a couple grand in cash. That's a good way to make a little extra side money. It's just logging in once a day. A lot of times I don't even want to play. I'll just log in to get my freebie. Log out.
Now, as far as the new equipment, do I have to be in my inventory, or can I do that at the lake as well?
You're gonna have to do all that prior to going to the lake. You're gonna have everything set up.
Okay, because I see
Now,
several things.
Yeah, and then what you can do, one of the first things you're probably going to want to do is buy a rod case, which you can buy at the shop, and a tackle box. Once you get more money, you see what they cost, and this way you can bring 2 rods with you. So when you're in your inventory, you have that number 1 up top. When you're set up, you'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on how many rods you can carry. And then with a tackle box equipped, you can carry a ton more shit. Like, so I just load my entire tackle box with everything I got. So when I'm out in the field, I can choose from whatever I need.
I got more stuff at home too.
Yeah, so whatever's, now that you got that pack, yeah, you're gonna have a bunch of stuff at home. You're probably gonna need a tackle box and such, or a vest, like a fishing vest. It will allow you to bring more things with you when you go out in the field.
All right, what do you recommend that I buy? Handy tackle box, 1200. Oh, but you have to have stars too, huh?
Yeah, that's the level required to buy it.
Well, the 2 things that they're unlocked. Yeah, I can buy the old denim vest, and I see a hobby gear. I guess that's a fishing box.
How much is the old vest?
200.
Oh, see, that's not bad. Yeah, that's where you want to just use your money wisely. But yeah, I would get something like that to start. And then it'll tell you what it can hold, like how many lures and lines and stuff.
Oh shit, I double clicked it.
Now there is certain items you can buy from the shop while you're at the lake, like baits and things that you may run out of. but they're going to be limited and they're going to be twice the cost. So that's, like I said, when you first go out, always make sure most of what I would run out of is like live bait. Lures and stuff you have, unless you lose them or snag them, and you just keep using them. But like live baits, I'll have bait, and I like, oh shit, I only got 3 worms left, you know. Now, if you got to buy them at the lake because you just got there and you don't want to leave and lose $1,800 travel fee, you got to take the beating and pay double for the bait. So just always check, make sure your live baits are full before you go and join the session.
Now, are the live baits better than the jigs?
Not necessarily. It's just how you use them and how you set your setup.
Did I just double click on everything I have at home and just bring it all?
Well,
as
you're
much as
only
I can.
Carry so much stuff with you. So you want to set your setup on what you're catching or going for. Like what you can do is bring check for like a rod carrier case for a 2-rod case, and what that'll allow you to do, especially starting out, is bring a spinning rod that you can use jigs and or spinners or other things, and you can bring your float rod, so you can switch back and forth between the two while you're out in the field.
Okay, so I just bought one of those.
Now when you go to your inventory, if it's on you, you'll see it equipped on your left side. If not, go to home, and it's going to be in your accessories, which is down towards the bottom, little box of supply looking thing.
Yeah, it's equipped.
Drag it over. Yeah, okay, now you should see a 1 and a 2 up top on your inventory for 2 slots.
Yep. The one is still green.
Yeah, the green is one's ready to go, and then the other slot, you would then bring your other rod and reel back in from the inventory from your home or wherever it went.
Oh, I see.
Equip that, and then you could have 2 setups ready to go.
Gotcha.
One's your float setup. Yep, you have all your bait ready, and then you go to your spinning setup, so you can just switch on the fly. Like, oh, I'm not getting hits with the bobber. Let me try jigs over here or whatever. But yeah, you'll get the hang of it pretty quick. It's just manipulating the little boxes and knowing where things are at. The most confusing thing is you're out in the field or you have your backpack open and you can't find something. It's probably in your home or vice versa. You know, you can only access your home tab while you're out of the map or out of a travel session.
Now, I just tried adding line, and it wants me to adjust the length, which I did.
You want to go as far as to the right as you can with that. Keep as much line on your reel as possible. And before you can equip like hooks or bobbers or everything, you have to have a reel equipped first, then the line, and then you can put your accessories on.
Now, the excess stuff I can store in my vest.
Correct. Depending on what it can hold. You could bring extra lines with you, lures and things like that.
And bringing bigger hooks, I assume, means bigger fish?
Yeah, generally. And then, of course, it's going to be limited to fish. You know, you're not going to use a 3/0 hook for, you know, a shiner.
Now, how do I put stuff in my vest?
That's your backpack. What it's going to show
gotcha.
you is how much you can hold in your vest or whatever.
Catch any fish, Cappy, yet?
No, I'm still in menus, just talking through stuff here. But yeah, on the bottom right.
Did you guys leave this lake?
Inventory, you'll see all your settings there.
I did, but I'm coming back in.
Yeah, he's right. 1 p.m. is the peak time. How do you fast forward time, Cap?
T is in Tango. And then you can only do it once every so often. You'll have a timer once you do it. Like you just can't keep spamming and
Yeah.
time.
And how do you bring up that when the best time is?
On your map.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, mine's between like.
Yeah, mine was the same.
We all probably be the same since we all started day one at the same exact time.
So the fishing should be getting better.
Right.
Yeah, see, like my time right now is 12:23 p.m. I advanced to noon.
Yeah, I just advanced to noon. It's 12:02 for me.
So you see where times will individually be different for each of us, even though we're on the same day.
Whoa, that was a long cast. 163 feet.
We're in like 3 different dimensions, man. I'm not getting a goddamn bite. I'm gonna switch my bait. They don't like crickets apparently.
I'm using bread.
Ah, shit, my hook's at the bottom. How do I...
O or P lengthens your leader or shortens it.
But I have to be reeled in, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're using a jig head. So what you want to do is practice like reel speeds, and you want to reel in and pull up on your rod, and you'll see it say stop and go or straight or twitching, and you want to try different techniques with those jigs. That's going to be a spinning bait. You're going to constantly be reeling and working the bait.
Oh, I see. So I want to cast and reel in, cast and reel.
Yeah, and try different speed, like reel in for a second or two and then stop. You know, twitch your rod a few times, reel in. You could try all different things, and it'll say stop and go or twitch. It'll let you know a technique you're doing, and then you could refine that. And that's where that reel speed's going to come in. With some of the jigging things, you want to be a slower speed, like a 1 or 2, so you're not reeling in super fast. Sometimes you might do like a straight reel in for a little bit and then stop and just let your bait sit for 2-3 seconds on the bottom, let it drop all the way down, and then reel in a little bit, stop, and push, all of a sudden your meter goes flying and the fish takes it. Yay.
Yay, what?
That connection was lost on Wolfer's TeamSpeak, I guess. Oh, connected again.
So now, how do I change my setup while I'm out here at the lake? Inventory?
Number 1 or 2, depending on what number rod you want to use. So just stay right where you're at, reeled in, and hit your 1 or 2 key. I'll switch your rods. Or you can change things around in your inventory. So you want to go from a grub to a spoon, you can then change each setting how you want in your inventory.
So if I wanted to change my hooks, I'd just go to inventory.
Yeah, on that particular rod, switch your hook, do whatever, yep, go back in. But to switch rods, you just do it with the 1 and 2 key, or 3, depending on how many rods you got.
Wow, that this new setup gave me a lot more. 66 pounds, I can.
Yeah, the net is a big difference at the beginning. Because you don't even think about fish. That's why I'm like, release? I forget how to do all that. Hey, I got one.
And I switched times. Should be more productive. I'm not catching up.
Yeah, I caught a cappy.
First moving. Keep biting and escape.
Yeah, as soon as I switch baits, I started getting bites. I'm using wax worms. Crappies like them.
You hit me with your pole?
I was trying. I figured because I was a chick, you wouldn't care.
Yeah, you got a nice rack there.
Yeah, I was smacking Joe in the ass with my rod the other day.
I'm camp meat. This way you can tell your wives we're fishing with Joe and they won't be worried.
Joe, short for Josephine. I keep getting a message that says fish tried to bite and escaped. Doing wrong.
Not setting the hook soon enough.
Yeah, but it doesn't even say strike or anything.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you're on the basic one now. I'm looking. You can change that in your settings in the escape options, and then go to advanced, and it'll give you 3 bars, which each one individualizes your line, your rod, and your reel, so you can get a better function, and you don't have that little weight thing and all that come up. Sometimes it distracts me because you see that and you're getting bites, but I don't know. I tend to get better hits with the advanced thing.
Put together this new setup, now I can't catch shit.
I thought I was going to peak time of the day, but I'm not doing as well as I was.
I'm getting some bites now. I keep messing with it, and I like taking it and just pecking at it. I just went a few inches deeper on my leader. Try that.
Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's 31. Guess I'll try those. Does the color of the grubs?
I always think it would. Why would you have different colors if it didn't? So maybe like different conditions, which I know in real life makes a difference. So yeah, you could be casting, I guess, you know, one color and try another, and all of a sudden get bites. Probably one of those probability random things, you know what I mean? Depending on weather, time, this grub better than that grub, or how they have it coded.
There we go. Oh, why isn't it switching my pole? Now, how do I switch poles? I have to do that in inventory?
Now, one or two while you're standing there.
Oh, while I'm... Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, as long as you're like at a fishing area. You just swap between the two.
Ah, there.
We should go to Mudwater and start catching real money.
Is he level enough to go?
Yeah, 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, he needs a license. We can fly right there.
We can do it. Do a one-day license?
Yeah. Because those fish are, well, we'll be able to catch bass, catfish, and they'll be worth more money and more experience. Costs $1,800 to go there, but it's not that much. Catch that pretty easily.
All right, I got
One fish are $1.50 a piece.
enough money.
Yeah.
All right, you want to do that?
Yep. Yeah, I'm already switching out here. I made $24. Woohoo! I paid for half my pack of worms.
And I didn't catch nothing. That...
Oh, and then a $539 repair bill. Right, I'm in the hole. That's all right. I need to repair anyway because I hadn't repaired it from last night, so that was pretty cheap anyway. I have 172 grand. I think I'm all right.
So I want to get an advanced Missouri license.
Yeah.
I got $562.
Oh, it's only $400 for a 1-day license.
Yeah, licenses aren't that bad. Once you accumulate loot and you start getting some of them gold coins up, or like I said, if you log in, you get them at the end of a week. You buy a unlimited. You never have to worry about it. One little side note for money, as far as travel costs, if you notice before you hit travel at the bottom, you have a plus minus on travel costs. You can increase and go up to a 5-day, 6-day, 7-day, whatever amount of days you want to take a trip. If you notice, it costs $1,800 for 1 day, but a 3-day only costs $2,400. So sometimes it pays to go 2 or 3 day trips because if you don't catch fish during the first day too well, you always have another day to get money. You know what I mean?
We'll
And
do a
it's
3-day?
No, I'm just saying, just as an example, you know, because in the future, once you start making some money and you go to the more expensive lakes, it's cheaper to do like a 3-day trip to guarantee you get enough money to pay for your trips.
Where do you look to repair your gear?
Generally, when it gets to a certain point, it'll automatically ask you to repair when you leave. But if not, what you have to do is physically put everything from your backpack to your home.
Oh, okay.
Once you're in your home, you can repair, I think. You may be able to do it from the backpack when you're at home. I don't know.
Now, do I have to
You'll
wait?
see a little wrench next to it. And if the wrench is white, you click on it, it'll tell you how much to repair that item.
All right.
Do I have to wait for you guys to create a room?
Nope. I just did.
How do I get there?
Just travel.
Mudwater River.
Yeah, I did that, but yeah, new friends room only?
Yes. Okay, maybe asking for trouble here, but I'm going to try Shiners. Okay, don't look. I gotta go pee behind a log.
Squat watch.
So now this is a stream, right?
Yeah, or a Mudwater River. See, you're in your own room. I still don't see you on friends. I see Joe because I'm in his room.
All right, do I need to leave this room then?
Just trying to think how to find you because I'm not. I see Joe, but not you. That's weird. I still don't see on my friends list. It says request sent. Try adding me once you're done fishing your cast or whatever. See if that helps.
How do I do that?
Well, you said you already saw me on your friends list, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try sending me a chat. I don't know. I'm just trying to think why I don't see you. I see Joe. Let me go here. Let me try this. Close.
Yeah, it says I can't add you as a friend. It's like it must already be on the list.
Yeah, request sent.
Are the shiners live bait? Do they swim around with your bobber?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you have a bigger bobber, like one of them.
Yeah, the chubby.
Yeah, chubbier, one of them big fatties. Ovals.
Going for a 100-pound cat.
Yeah, see, if I'm on his friends, when he goes to the map, he should see the tab Join Friends Room.
Yeah, I did.
No, I see you. I can get to you. I can't find Lone.
How do you send a chat?
That's a little plus next to the person's name.
Yeah, but like, how do I type into there? It's not letting me type.
Oh, that's okay. I see. Oh, so you can friend tab through the way you're doing it. It's a tab key. Will light the box up to chat. Then you have to hit tab again, I think, to close it out. But yeah, I saw you there. Then I see the other tab up, Cappy, and then the all tab. So you're in your own room. It says all one, so it lets you know there's only one player in there.
Yeah, how do I get to your...
That's what I'm trying to... You just got to go to map. And then it should show us in a room, but...
Yeah, there we go. See, I didn't see you guys in a room earlier.
Now I see you.
I'm just going to restart my game because this weird hourglass sitting there.
Might have wanted to go with cut bait instead of shiners, it looks like.
Yeah, I just saw there. When Lone clicked on the stream, you could see your name now. Alright, cool. So we got that sorted. Still only show Joe in there, though.
I'm looking at Lone.
No, I know. I see him on the screen. He joined your room because he showed you there, but I still don't see him on a friends thing. I don't know why. We'll figure it out
And
later.
you hit the little 3-person thing and added him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I sent a request, and then it says request sent, but that's it.
You know what, though? You show up green in mine, but Lone doesn't.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. He's all top secret fishing. He ain't telling. He ain't giving up his secret.
Oh shit, I'm out of bait?
Uh-oh.
You can buy that here, though.
Pricier. Oh man, that stupid cat. He just threw a hand grenade at me. I'll be right back.
All right.
Lone, do you do any sort of outdoor hobby stuff?
Not so much here. When I was out west, a lot of boating.
Like there, you could striper fish and stuff, can't you? On the coast.
Well, I would spend a lot of time on the Colorado River. Yeah, you can. There.
No, I mean in Jersey, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've done a little deep sea fishing about 20 miles off. Mostly.
Is that tuna?
No, it's a bluefish. Kind of consistency of the meat, greasy.
Sounds gross.
That's not bad. It depends on how you prepare.
Have you eaten soft shell crab out there?
Not in a long time. Matter of fact, not since I was a kid. I'm mostly, well,
Yeah, see, we don't have any of those. I've never tried any of that.
what, the soft shell?
Yeah, soft shell or blue claw. We just have Dungeness and rock crab.
Yeah, the soft shell are interesting because you can eat the shell and all.
That's weird.
It is, especially because I've always eaten the blue claw and then right soft shell. You can eat the whole thing.
It's like eating sunflower seeds and chewing this outside shell. You can do it, but it doesn't mean you should.
Well, the shell is actually really soft compared to the blue.
Shiner's not working.
Trying cheese.
Anything on that?
I got one so. Thinking about trying grasshoppers. I keep getting a lot of fish tried to bite and escape. Maybe I gotta hook that.
Yeah, could be. Yep.
Man, I'm back.
Got a bass. $35.
So the smaller the number, the bigger the hook. Right?
Yes.
What size hook are you guys using?
I'm using a size 8 here.
I'm using a 2-aught, going for a lunker. I'm also fishing for catfish real deep, so.
How deep are you? I'm at 91.
I didn't see what prime time was.
Happy, how did you say you increased your line?
Oscar and Papa.
Oh, okay. How do you know if you're hitting bottom with it?
You see your bobber will just lay like sideways. It won't. You want to see it straight up and down, or it won't move. It'll just lay there sideways.
And where do you want that for catfish?
As deep as you can go. Generally, I try to find bottom and raise it up a little bit. I'm fishing, I think, about 85 right now inches.
I'm fishing 91.
Okay, I think I'm fishing.
91, I'm catching bass.
Yeah, the difference is like the big flatheads in Narran River, I catch them around 75-ish. But that's different, obviously, location, so. And different fish. What is it, bullheads and a channel catfish in here? Bass, gar.
There's a pike challenge in here too.
Yeah, pike.
You throw a spoon for those. You guys is bobber drifting?
Yep.
Mine isn't. I must be on
Real
the bottom.
slow here, though. Slow moving.
I must be on the bottom. That's what it is. There's a shallow spot out there about 70 feet. I reeled into 58 and now I'm drifting.
We got one on the line fighting.
Nice.
Still right fighting that fish?
Yeah.
Oh. Look at that. I haven't had one on that long. You gonna catch that thing?
I hope I don't lose it.
Probably a catfish.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping to
What'd you have on for bait?
ease. I was at about 90 depth.
That's called a two-patter almost.
How do I pull this thing in? It keeps going further and further out.
You can tire him out.
Drag a little.
Yeah, he's pretty close though. You probably get one more click out of that drag.
Do I use my right button at all for anything?
Yeah, you can try to pull with it. You want to hit your plus key and kick that drag up one notch maybe. If you see it flashing red, back it back down.
Getting 2 bars from the top.
Yeah, as long as you don't exceed that, you'll be alright.
I haven't seen a fish play this long in the game.
The Whopper, man.
It must be.
Oh, 2-pound test.
Got it.
What was it?
Largemouth bass, 14.3 inches, $114 fish.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, cheese.
I just switched to cheese and caught a fish.
I'd level 4.
Oh, $1,500. Delivered 1 day of premium account. What's that?
You got 1 day premium. That's double XP and money.
Is that for just leveling up?
I don't know.
So do I want to change my line to something heavier?
You'd have to go back home to do it, I think. But you've got a 6-pound test line in your inventory at home. You should have. Came with the trout package he gave you. And a heavier reel if you didn't equip that already.
Well, I've got a 10-pound test in my...
Oh, put it on.
Caught a 4-pound channel.
What'd you use for bait?
I have small cut bait. Oh, and I see 2 on your chat screen there. Lone, what you can do is hold left control. That'll give you your mouse while you're in game there. And you can click on the all tab so you'll be able to see our interactions. You're on the private chat tab still.
And say that again, do what?
Hold your left control and you'll get your mouse when you're in your game, like on the map.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and then you could select that all tab. So you'll be able to see our fish as well in chats.
Okay, so that was I'm fishing close to the shore. It was at 90 inches lead, and I'm using cheat.
Cool.
I went to cheese and 90 inches.
Night crawlers would work good too.
Yeah, I was doing that, but you watch people catch fish, you gotta switch to their successes.
Thing was fought me for a while too.
Yeah.
Thought I was going to lose it.
Missed a strike.
Yeah, Bass put up a fight. Well, I'm over here with Joe. I'm flipping out at like 25 feet with 85 leader with a small cut bait. Bullheads like marshmallows, pet food, leeches, and small cut bait.
You just ate cheese.
Yeah, channel catfish is like pet food, leeches, small cut bait, large cut bait, or blood. Well, they got freshwater drum in here. Trophies, trophy pickerel.
I leave a little bit. It's like a shallow spot. Bring it back. Like, let's see. Shallow spot over here. Now, when you see those ripples, those circular ripples at the surface, does that mean there's fish there?
I think it's more anomaly.
Nibble. Up, up, up. I see those those ripples out at the surface of the water. Then I thought I saw something. Maybe it was in the trail.
We'll come over and fish with Lone.
Makes me want to go fishing. Now, do you want to wait until the bobber says strike, or is that not always?
I don't have that mode on. Like I said, I use the advanced panel. Sometimes it's like not always accurate.
Because when I caught the catfish, it didn't say strike. I just saw the bobber move.
Yeah, that's why I don't pay mind to that thing.
I use it.
Got another one on the line.
Nice.
Panel cat. Personal record. So now, what do you base your fish on? Like the weight, the length, or the money?
Oh, well, as far as reward-wise, it's going to be those combinations of weight and length and whatever, and it'll be worth more money or more XP.
This is like 14 XP and 37. I guess for our purposes, XP in them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you're looking for. And with the larger string, you know, you can hold pretty much whole day's stuff. I generally end up going through my time and switching my next day before I even need to worry about selling anything.
Had something on the line.
Got one. Bass, I think. On the spoon. Oh shit, he just pulled my line red. Oh yeah, look at that monster. You
What
know
is
what
it?
the largemouth bass. £1.5. 110 bucks.
Nice.
Using a 1/4 ounce spoon on 2-speed, a little stop and go action.
Itching all kinds of catfish.
That's all XP.
Now you keep the XP even if you throw it back.
Yeah.
Lose money when you throw.
Mm-hmm.
Keto in might use.
Yeah, well, my thumb is chafing me. They just randomly give you these challenges.
Well, no, they're for completing that challenge. Like so many fish of one kind, X amount of trophies, a certain amount of catches in a row without missing hits and stuff like that.
I had
Yeah,
one
like
that
you
popped
get
up and said
achievements.
Panfish Challenge. It didn't look like I had won it. It was like I was starting it.
Oh, completed challenge panfish overlord.
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
So you probably caught X amount of panfish.
Yeah, and it gave me a package of hooks or something.
Oh, I got another one.
Got a channel cat.
Well, I'm getting bass with the spoon. Now I just need a big trophy lunker. Show me the money, big money, no whammies.
No. God.
Practically cast it across the lake. That landed right in front of me.
I was trying to get your sandwich.
Snatching pork chops out of my crock. I just missed the bite. Communists. See if I can splash Joe.
Landed right at my feet.
134 foot. I can cast about 210 with this setup.
You alright, Captain? You alright, guys?
Cool.
Yeah. I need some help about a server.
Some help with what?
A server.
Server.
Yeah. Another group that I'm with opened up a ARC server. I'm having difficulties with it.
Yeah, I don't really know the ARC shit too much.
Well, I'm
Who's
trying to
talking to you
edit
guys at
the
home?
startup command line so that it loads up the mods. I've done everything right, but it's still not loading the mods at all. And I can't think why.
Are they on the server?
Yeah, they're on the server.
Okay, in the right location, or you're steering to the right folder.
Yeah.
Damn now.
Not having much luck.
What are you guys up to anyway? I haven't spoken to you guys
Fishing.
in a while.
We're all on Fishing Planet.
Oh, what's that?
Fishing game.
Oh.
Free to play on Steam. Maybe you ought to de-stress and fish for a while.
Catch fish instead of dinosaurs. Oh, I got
That's
one.
funny.
Welcome back. Oh, wrong one.
Can't be the spoons and spinners don't need bait.
What's that?
This, if you use the spoons and spinners, you don't need bait for those.
No, no. Yeah, it's just that is the bait.
Oh, you got a pickerel.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna have to go, so I'll speak to you guys later.
All
Okay,
right,
good
buddy.
luck.
Sorry, I can't help you anymore. I don't really know
It's all good, man.
be
All
the
good.
problem.
You don't know. Yeah.
No. Cheese is still working for me. Not really getting any big fish, but
I'm just starting to come into prime time at like 6:55.
yeah, mine is more like 8 o'clock.
Crank baits and
Bass.
sheds.
I'm gonna try bass jig.
Catfish master. You may now call me master.
I was once the apprentice of here, now I am the master. Catch 900 fish and whatnot.
I want to catch an old catfish.
There's fish way the hell out there. Missing them. Bottom up.
So 45 feet out, 91 inches with cheese is the catfish formula.
Catfish heaven. Caught shit on the bass jig. Let's see what else I got in my arsenal. Try a spinner bait.
Doing a lot better just tossing them out. I seem to be doing better keeping it close.
I feel like we're playing golf. Whispering.
Kieran,
My backcast.
92 Gaming going today. We are kicking back and fishing today. Trying Fishing Planet. And Cappy is our fishing instructor. I started off good and now I'm pulled off a bit. This is the first time I've played. Got me a catfish. I want to try grasshoppers.
kind of big. Oh, this one's big.
What are you fishing with?
I went back to the bobber with cut bait. It's a big cat. This thing's huge. This was the patience payoff here, boys.
Anything's fighting you, huh?
Oh yeah.
Be a bass?
No, I think it's a big
Catfish.
catfish.
11 pounds.
It's a monster. Holy.
Look at, I can see it from here.
Yeah.
How big is that?
Look at
Holy cow.
11 pounds.
Jeez.
I can see it from here.
Club it real quick for the fans.
$230 he's worth.
Wow.
Nice. My best of the day so far is
For
114
some
bucks.
reason, something clued me, and I'm like, I remember casting right in front of these lily pads, catching big catfish one time. And I was like, let me try it. First cast. Let's see, I'm 60 feet out right in front of the lily pads. Small cut bait at like 85 depth.
Oh, you know, I didn't even see those lilies. Oh, there was a reflection of the tree.
That's where I was getting those bass. I was bringing my line like right along the edge of it with the jig and the spoon. They were hitting it right there, like ambushing.
Okay, further out than that.
Yeah, another one. It's not as big though.
What does it mean when it says terminal tackle weight is optimal?
It means it's good. That's good setup. Should be green. Basically, it's the weight of your lure. Some are like 1/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce. You get into the bigger ones, it'll say the weight's too heavy then.
Oh, I see.
Or it's too light and it won't cast. But optimal is where you want it.
Hey boys, can I fish?
Sure, Jugs. I mean, Joe. Victor, can I post a link in the chat? Yes, you can. I don't know if it'll let you. I'm not sure what the settings are.
Hot chick in a bikini holding like 2 bass, one in each hand up, taking a picture. And then the quote said, "I'm going fishing with Sam today." And her name's Samantha. The wife's like, "Oh, no problem. Have fun with Sam."
Going back to cheese. I ain't catching shit with it.
Got another one. This one's a little bigger. Not as big as that other one, but he's putting a fight up.
Pretty good size.
Yep.
Can I not cast this setup further out?
Unless you use the F12, depending on how far you can cast.
I hit F11. You have to hit F12.
F11. How much line do you have?
Yeah, the float lines don't really cast too far.
91 feet.
Did you switch rods or something? Because you were casting way over to me over there.
Yeah, this is my other rod.
3-pound trophy black bullhead. Finally found a hot spot.
How hard to see you float over here.
Somebody's bobber just went under.
Did you make those shirts, Victor? Victor, did you see the shirts that I have on my website? The hell? Dragonfly buzzing around in front of me.
Yeah, they'll land on the rod sometimes.
I was just wondering if you saw the ones that I had up there as a comparison. The way I have it.
Ah, I missed a bite. He started swimming the other way. I was having a lot better luck over here. Not catching big fish, but it was bigger fish.
Bait.
Where'd you go, Cap?
Down to the south peg. See if there's any action down here.
Get something? What did I get? Huh. Look in there, I got a piece of trash. Fish is gone. Damn it. Think we're doing that. Trying to sort of drag it along the bottom there. Down too early, I didn't check. The only issue I see with that, Victor, is that a decal that's sort of like ironed on? Because those tend to fade out pretty versus doing silk screen ink. In my experience with it. Damn it. Oh, got something. I have a capacity for over 6 pounds. I won't button. $2,000 in this trip. I'm glad I bought a 3D. Gabby?
I am going to be stepping away. Yeah, I got to run to the store, get all that in the bank. I'll probably just be getting back when you ending, but I'll be back on after that. Probably fishing somewhere else, or here, or wherever.
All right. Geez, yeah, it's almost 1:30.
Yeah. I'm starving too. I've been smelling these pork chops cooking. I'm like, I cannot do. So yeah, I want to get all that done. And,
feeling like lunch myself.
yeah, get all that done. Want some food. I'll probably get me a 6-pack of beers while I'm down there, and I'm gonna do some more fishing, I think, afterwards. But I shall return. Good fun though. If I don't talk to you for when I get back home.
Yeah, I'm not sure what my gonna be for this weekend. Got some stuff I gotta take care of. So.
Roger that. You gonna be on later, Joe?
Possibly, yeah. I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. So.
Roger that. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit.
Okay.
All right, Cat.
Almost 21 pounds of fish in my stringer.
I don't even have 10 yet. I'm just.
Should be fishing over here. All these 1-pounders.
Yeah, maybe I need to move my location.
I'm using cheese, 90 inches, 40 feet.
Yeah, I seem to be having the best luck with.
You get a lot of bait in one of those cheese things too. Lasts a long time.
Ah, damn it! Strike down. Well, thank you, Vic. Vic was done. Something. Little bitty fish. Maybe I gotta change my leader. Yeah, I have it too. Fish tried to bite and escape. I didn't even bobber move.
$22 of fish. I'm missing out.
Strike them. Over 10. I got that one big fish in the beginning, a few catfish, and the thing is that's like I'm in prime time. They're lost. Luck is not improving as right time. Needs to be something right over in that that area. Let's try a different spot on the map. depth is. Whoa, what was that? Did you see that across the on there? Something, a fish jumped out of the. Oh man, I've cast all the way across the river. I moved downstream a little bit, cast, it hit the beach.
On the other side.
Yeah, it actually said your tackle landed in the dirt or what it said.
That's great. You know what level you are now?
No. AK the Savage, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Level 4, it looks like.
Okay.
I don't seem to do very good with the lures.
I haven't even tried them yet.
I haven't very well with it. God damn it. Snagged it. Let's try to a depth of. No. More. Nope. 60. Nope. And the water down here is a lot more shallow.
Is it down the end where there's a rock and some tree limbs?
Yeah. And 30. Eight. 28. Have to
25 pounds of fish.
tackle was taken out of water before the fish. Damn it. Hit the wrong button. Hey, Wolver, am I getting any? Ambiguous question.
I moved and I just found a bluegill hole is all.
Yeah, look at that, it's 4 in a row. Oh no, 3 in a row. Oh, got something. Something big. No.
Oh, it's a new trophy though. That's a big bluegill.
Yeah, $96.
Kind of figured out to just cast long and then reel to the distance I want.
Now, do you have a bobber on yours?
Yeah. I bought one of the chubby bobbers that casts further.
I think I gotta. I can only cast that one out to like 35 feet.
You must need more line on your rod. That rod.
No, I got 91 feet of line.
Huh.
And
Which
just,
rod are you using?
Started with.
Oh, you haven't bought one yet?
Well, I bought a second one, but I don't have a bobber on that one.
Different because it's a casting rod.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know enough about the
That's
game
why.
yet.
Because I did that too. I bought one of those, but then I went back and bought a like 22-foot rod for bobbers. Never seen one in my life, but
Yeah, at some point I'll now that I've played a little bit.
yeah, it works to wait a little bit too because your level restricts you from using some things.
Actually, right near those. Open the. The problem is you risk getting caught up in the week. Yeah, I'm catching a few things here and there, Wolf. Biggest one I caught was worth $114, which is I think my top for the day. I had a dry spell for a while, so I moved down here. A little bit better. Cappy was on earlier, but he. So, in fact, I'm going to be here for too much longer because it started kind of late, so it feels like the stream is fast. But oh, got something on the line. Yeah, it's like bluegill hour in it. I cast on it. Still blue. Change my leader to something shallow. See.
Level 8. I can get that braided line now. Oh, I can get some comforts now too. And Rocky Lake, Colorado, so I can go trout fishing.
Wonder what that would have been. I changed my leader depth to.
How deep?
10.
Oh, wow.
I just had something on the line, but it glad I bought a 3-day license, and I ain't money. Ah, damn it. Boy was hooked. Look on the draw. Look at certain line doesn't change much. All it did was catch the smaller fish. Yeah, just haven't tried this. Joining you over here in the honey hole there.
Yeah, try. I've been doing about 40, 43 feet with 91 inches and cheese for those like just under a pound or over a pound catfish. Couple bluegill too.
I can't really get this in the cast that much.
I've caught them there too, 36, 38.
Near the limit of with this part. Something.
Yeah, catfish. See, there you go. That'll bulk up your net pretty fast at 1 pound piece, you know.
And down at the other end, I seem to just.
It's kind of cool that the consistency is there, that you can tell somebody formula and then it works as well, so you can kind of learn.
Yeah, rather than just generating random
completely
results.
random. That means they have as much chance to catch as you do if it's like, you know, you're doing a tournament or something. Not necessarily limited on your level, other than equipment, I guess. Yeah, when you get over into that tree there, your bobber will turn on its side because it's a little more shallow. I use the trees and the reflection for my, figure out where to be. 31 pounds of fish.
I'm only at 15.
Go up a lot faster now that you catch bigger fish, though. Wasn't looking and missed my bite. I think it's more in the 35 to 38 distance.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of bites, but
I've noticed they pull the bobber under. Usually, they fiddle around for a second and then they jerk it underwater.
that what I should wait for? Wait for the bobber to go down?
Yeah, see if that does the same for you.
Learning how to fish.
There's another bigger one for you.
Yeah. Anything a pound or more is.
Oh, I missed that one.
I think with this setup, my max like
38 seems to be where I'm doing best.
yeah. I just cast a 38. I got something big.
Oh wow, look at all the splashing.
Yeah, 20, just under a pound.
Bluegill.
How'd you leave, Joe?
I may have just lost all of my stuff. Like the game server crashed, or I lost connection.
Yeah, it says you left.
Oh, I still have my fish. Thank God.
Yeah, my next fish, I'm gonna. Fuck.
Game, I can't move around in game either, so I'll go back to the lobby here. 36 pounds of fish, and I didn't even pay for my airline tickets.
All right, Victor. Have a great weekend. Like I said, I'm gonna one more. pull-up stakes. Oh, what's that? Got something. Here we go. What do I got? Something big, I hope. Something big. Ah, 1.5 pounds. New personal record. End it. So 18 experience points, 36 bucks. Yeah, 1.5 pound catfish.
Okay.
Wrap up the stream. All right. That's Fishing Planet or whatever. Old, right? Fishing Planet? Today's results, 497. I paid, let's see, in the license and the trip, almost 1,000. So, quarter of the way, not even a quarter of the way. Reimbursing myself. I bought a 3-day. I'm going to use that money. I don't know if I'm... Alright, so that is it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoyed fishing with us. It's a little different than the usual fare. Monday, we're going to probably do Arma 3. I've got that Burnt Skies.
Lost server connection again.
Burnt Skies mission.
It tortures me every day of this time. Comcast does.
Think you'll be around on Monday?
Yeah.
Cappy will be on. We'll try that that Arma mission again, Burns. I fixed the issue. All right, Joe, I'm out of here. Next week.
Okay, buddy.
See you later. All right, everybody. So that is it today and for this week. You on Monday. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Something fun planned. And Monday should be Arma 3 Burnt Skies mission. So for that. So until then, ta-ta.